We are brought to you by Pure Yoga TV, on-demand and live stream fitness and yoga classes. Get fit fast. Stay fit for a lifetime on your schedule. Choose from an ever-growing selection of classes, including hot yoga, vinyasa yoga, inferno hot Pilates, yoga hit, ashtanga, meditation, and even more. We all know that exercise helps mental health. Well, now you don't even need to leave your home to reap those benefits. For only $9.99 a month, you can get full access. Go to pureyogatexas.com/pure-yoga TV and become a member today.
I want to know, Alexis, in that imagery, in that flashback to you, what are you doing in that moment? Like, I feel like it's like usually them looking into the eyes of the lover, but like, what if it's you just like eating a sandwich or like
I'm just like in that.
Yeah, and it's
good.
like
We're out of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I spilled chocolate all over the place. Oh my god, I'm gonna clean this up. It's definitely me doing something like a clown, and I don't know why they're remembering that in the moment. It's like, no, focus, you're about to die. You are literally in the ray of fire. Stop, focus. Don't think about me right now. Like, why you choosing this moment? That's how I see it.
Hello, Alexis, and thank you for coming on That's Our Time.
Thanks for having me, Macey and Bijan. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's called That's Our Time because we've only got 50 minutes, like a classic therapy session. And so we're gonna run through some of these questions, and you're gonna go through your chief complaint, which is your sort of the main thing bothering you right now. And to make sure I don't do any harm, just because I'm just a comedian. We've got Dr. Bijan Zarabi here, who's a real psychiatrist. Go ahead and say hi.
hello.
He's allowed to speak on his own, but I just kind of wanted to feel powerful in a moment. And he will actually, at the end of the session, he will actually go over his notes, which is always fun because I'm always wondering what a mental health professional is writing down about me,
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready? Are we ready to start the clock?
I hope I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll start. Okay. Now, because this is virtual today, I didn't give you a physical paper of the questionnaire, so intake form. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you this over live, whatever I'm saying. We've all had a tough, okay. All right. First of all, your full name, please.
Mm-hmm. Alexis Bradby.
Lovely. Your age range for casting.
For casting, I could play, I don't know if I can do 17 anymore, but I'm going to say 18 to 32.
I see it.
That's too long of a range. A casting director would be like, that's not real.
But I see it.
You see it. Okay.
I see
Thank
it.
you.
Your occupation.
I'd love to say comedian, but I'm going to also do / facilities coordinator because that's what's paying my rent right now.
Okay. So the next question is actual occupation.
Oh, okay.
So is that your
comedian? So first comedian and then actual facilities coordinator, which I already answered in the correct order.
Well, there's always a slash if you're a comedian. So that's why we have that. I like to ask you also the cups of water you have per day.
I am drinking out of a Stanley Cup these days, which is like 30 ounces. Mm-hmm. And I'm probably doing 2 or 3 of those a day. So probably 2. 3 sounds ambitious. When I heard 3, I was like, that's not true.
That can't be true. Okay.
2 a day probably of those.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you fill up in the morning?
Yeah, I fill it up when I get to work. And then I usually drink one at work, and then I'll drink the second one at some point by the time I get home.
Do you find that you drink too much right before bed?
No.
That's a me problem. Okay. Last question. And now this is poetic, so it's up for interpretation.
Oh, I'm scared.
Last day of your first menstrual cycle.
Wait, what?
That is the correct response. A lot of people answer it in wildly different ways. So this is, the last day of your very first.
Oh my God. Who knows that? I don't.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, because it really isn't any of my business. So It's impossible to
I would
answer.
tell you. I would tell you if I knew because
I remember mine was December.
What? Oh, because like holidays and stuff, like there was like
because
some
it
trauma
ruined
attached to it.
Christmas.
Yeah, that would be the only way to remember.
So that's how I easily remember mine.
It
And then
ruined
one of
everybody's
our
Christmas or just your Christmas?
everybody's Christmas was ruined. Yeah, it was. I mean,
I didn't even know you, and I just Christmas felt different that year. Yeah.
But I guess instead of talking about my menstruation, which I always want to talk about, we will get into your chief complaint, Alexis. So what'd you come in to talk to us today about?
I came in to talk to you today about how so much is going on in the world. Like just, I mean, there's always been a lot going on, but I guess because the internet is just a lot going on. And I find myself, probably a lot of people, but specifically myself, I feels very confused on what my like role is in all of this, like what I should be doing, because it truly feels like kind of end of times days. And I just don't think I'm the type of person who should be around for that. I don't think like my role, you know, those apocalyptic movies and there's like a man and he's by himself and he keeps having flashbacks to a smiling woman. That's me. I'm supposed to be dead. Yeah, I'm supposed to be dead already. I'm not supposed to be around.
The woman.
Yeah, I'm the woman who's bringing him joy. Like that's my role in the movie. So the fact that I'm still around for all this disaster, I'm like, I ain't even supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be bringing y'all joy because y'all supposed to remember me, and I'm here, and I don't know what to do right now because I'm just a joyful person in this dark world, and I don't know what to do with all that.
I love the POV that now we see that person living in the apocalypse.
Yeah, that's me right now, and I don't know what to do. I'm like, so we don't want to be happy no more. Like nobody want to smile. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, it is hard to know what percentage of the day we're allowed to be happy.
Yeah. It feels like I'm too much right now. I'm averaging way too high of the day. I should be much sadder, a larger chunk.
Are you able to track? I mean, I know this is true, but still, are you able to track like how much time you're on your phone to how badly you feel?
It's true. The last 2 weeks, I like basically stopped opening Instagram except for like 2-second intervals. And I feel much better.
But then you're like, is that just ignorance?
Yeah. But then I like read an article, and I feel like reading an article is better than like the constant dead scroll. But I do have the guilt of ignorance because then I'm like, am I happy because I don't know what's going on? But it's like, I still know what's going on. I'm just not actively like seeing it and seeing everybody's opinion on it. And then feeling bad for like wanting to share stuff that has nothing to do with anything, but also we're comedians and it's just so crazy. But I have done less screen time and I have found myself happier in the last few days, but also bad for comedy because then I'm like missing bookings because I didn't check my TMs.
Yeah. That's happened to me before where I've tried to, that's not the right timer. No way. What, Beach? Oh, are you being paged?
I'm getting paged.
This has never happened.
Oh my God.
You have to go in?
No, I don't have to go in.
Oh. How do they even page people anymore?
Yeah, what was that?
That's like the primary source of like urgent communication.
That's like a 911
especially
thing.
overnight. Is they carry a pager, and let's resume.
So, and this is what happens, sometimes in a therapy session, something happens and you lose time.
Yeah.
And it's just life's unfair. You know?
It's usually me.
Also, how perfect is it that really what we're talking about is we can never have a moment of peace? And there you are just trying to do this, your passion right now.
Yeah.
And someone bothers you. And that's what we have and what we deal with. And like, what I was going to say, Alexis, is sometimes you're just going to lose bookings. I feel like that's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Now.
It's
like
just accepted.
You can't, because one time I literally took like not like a 9-10 hour break, like not even just to where I blocked it. So I couldn't even, and then somebody offered me a spot a couple hours later, like, I responded after that and they're like, oh, we offered it to someone else. I was like, that wasn't even that long. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah. And honestly, not all of them, but most of the important bookings are not coming through the DMs because people can see my email clear as day, or like if it's a real booker in the city that got my number, like it's fine. But I feel a little bad sometimes when I ignore people. I'm also such a people pleaser, which I think is also why connected to my root problem of like, I want everyone to be happy around me. And so since everyone is not happy right now, it's also bringing me like a lot of confusion because I'm like, I don't really know what to do. And so if I take time for myself to be like, let me not respond to people, then I feel bad, even though I'm sure most people don't care. But in my mind, everybody hates me if I don't respond like immediately.
I mean, I feel the same way. I feel like on iMessages, now that we can mark unread, it's been really life-changing.
Oh my God, yes.
Because now I can keep up with who I've responded to and who I haven't. And before, I don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I guess, and Bijan, feel free to... This is tough because normally he passes me notes.
I know.
Questions to ask.
We don't have that dynamic.
Wait, do you not do this virtually ever?
No, you're our first go around.
First and last, because it's been a disaster. This is gonna be a Patreon episode. You're like, one time we tried something crazy. We tried it. Here it is. Never again.
No, this is actually going back to what Alexis was saying about like getting my news from Instagram, and if I am not on Instagram, then I feel better, but then I also feel like I'm not consuming like the information and feels like I'm being like, avoiding it. But I also feel like consuming media on social media or consuming news on social media is not the same as consuming news. Like, or like reading an article, for example. If you're on Instagram, like you were just seeing like just like a news article and it's like something super salient, like just a picture of someone suffering, and then the next one is like a brain rot video, and then it's like talking about like some recipe. It's just like so disorienting to see like go from one topic to the other. I feel like consuming like a news article is way different because your attention is engaged on one thing. I think that disorienting thing of just going from one thing to the other is more harmful and I think more exhausting. So I feel like reading like a news article is a good way to stay engaged, and going on social media is just a way of like getting disoriented, even though you're getting some more information. Like, I think you can do it responsibly.
Yeah, even today, like I read 2 articles, and I feel like I learned more versus I feel like sometimes Instagram, it's like, say if I got this information from Instagram, I would just see like maybe 2 or 3 takes, but just said differently about the same thing versus like, okay, I just got the facts of this situation. And I got the facts of this situation. I also learned about, I can't think of it, so maybe I didn't learn enough, but there's something currently orbiting the moon right now. And it's the furthest humans have ever gone. No, it's people. It's good. It's us.
Good thing.
No, it's a
I'm
good
with
thing.
you now. I'm with you.
But I wouldn't have heard about that online because I think everybody would have just been talking about the Trump stuff with his deadline tomorrow. So it's like, well, I don't know when this is going to air up. Well, hopefully we're still alive when this airs. Anyways, yeah. And so like, I feel like on Instagram, it would have been that and everybody's opinion on that versus I just read the article about it. And I thought I still had feelings about it, but not such like up and down feelings. And my feed like is so crazy. Because we're comedians, so it's constantly funny stuff, but because I engage with like news and sad stuff, it's mixed in, and it really does mess with my brain when I get on there.
It's exhausting, that variation. Like, you read the article, it's linear, you go from start to finish, you're like, there's a clear story there, but your brain, when it's on Instagram, like the whole thing is one story to your brain. Like, you're going from a news article to like exactly that, like a brain rot video. Like, your attention is just transitioning constantly and your brain's trying to make sense of it. And there is no sense to it. So it just leaves feeling like uneasy and uncomfortable and kind of depleted. Like, I think I'm not surprised that you feel better after taking a break from it.
Yeah.
You also don't have agency. You're at the algorithm is deciding where you go.
Yeah, especially these days, they've made it even worse because now to see the people you intentionally follow, it's like a hidden step where you have to go find like just the people I follow. Otherwise, it's just going to show you whatever. And it's crazy. But also comedians are sensitive. So sometimes I feel bad if I'm not on there because then people... We've gone to this weird like parasocial thing where everyone thinks that you're seeing everything that they're doing. And it's like, I actually did not see that. You could just be my friend and tell me about your weekend. Like, you don't have to expect that I'm like watching your every video that you post. So, it's a lot. But unfortunately for our careers these days, it feels like we have to do it and be on there and even contribute to the slop. So I feel like conflicted about it.
Well, we even felt that way about doing this podcast because we were like, well, the world doesn't need another. So what are we doing? This is different. Thank you. This is different. Yeah. Well, I'm a cool girl.
Oh God.
I'm okay.
That was the best thing that could have happened after you saying you were a cool girl. Was choking on your own spit.
That was
very so cool.
Very cool.
I'm normally so dehydrated. I don't have spit to choke on. That was crazy. Well, I also wanted to touch on and Dr. Bijan Zarabi, you can, if I'm going in the wrong direction, let me know. But I'm kind of want to talk about the guilt about feeling happy during these hard times. Like, I think that's really interesting, and I think that I've felt that way, or I felt like, and I mean, even social media, right? When will show me what other people are doing, like, oh, I need to do more, or I need to post this certain thing, or even though that doesn't do necessarily, it can do thing, it can be important, but it's like, I wonder what we're supposed to do with that.
Are you talking about there are times that you feel like you should be posting about something? Maybe
not necessarily posting. Just the posting shows me what I could be volunteering for or something. Like there was a march, like a No Kings march, obviously, the more recent one, and I couldn't go, and then I was like, oh, am I the problem? And I'm like, well, that's not. It's like this constant, like,
yeah.
I don't know.
And people are literally saying that's part of it. People are literally saying that online. They'll put, like, I took screenshots, and I have a friend from high school who literally, should I even say this? Whatever, we started.
It's happening.
Who had posted this status that was like, if you have a platform and you're not saying anything, you're part of the problem. And I'm like, who else on your Facebook has a platform? This feels like it's at me. Like, I don't even. But it's like, I don't have a platform that is about that. My platform is about me sharing silly stories about my life. And so then it's a real thing, the guilt, Macey, because it's not like made up in my head. There's people, I'm reading words that are saying the exact like little thought I'm having. Like, if you didn't post about the protest, or you didn't go to the protest, you're the problem. If you're silent, your silence is loud. I hope your grandchildren know you were on the wrong side of history. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. And you're just the woman in the video you're just the woman in the movie that's the backstory.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just don't know what we're supposed to do. Tell us.
No, I don't have the answer either. I think what you're feeling is what other people are feeling. Like, people are suffering. Like there's not an answer that I can give that's going to make everyone feel better. And I feel like even in therapy, like when people are talking about everything going on in the world, like it's not like I can therapize you into necessarily feeling better. And the symptoms of feeling uneasy or overwhelmed, I think, is like, one could argue is almost like a reasonable reaction to what you're witnessing happening, rather than like something that's pathological. Like, people are dying, people are getting hurt, there's awful things happening, there's people in power who are manipulating that power. I think the feelings a lot of us are feeling right now, you can make an argument, or a lot of reasonable reactions to this. So maybe one part of it is just kind of normalizing that, because I think like it's easy to be like, there's something wrong with me. And I feel like when you're reacting to what's going on in society, it's like, maybe this is a reasonable thing to be feeling, like this uneasiness. Like, as a human being being exposed to this stuff, maybe it's reasonable that we're reacting this way. What do you guys think about that?
I pretended I was frozen. I pretended my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I pretended my Wi-Fi went out, and now I'm silent. My silence is being weaponized. I got like a pit in my stomach.
Yeah, yeah. I think talking about this is uncomfortable, but that's it. Like it's part of that. I don't know, and I think like the discomfort that comes with it is what makes people avoid it altogether too. And I think it's hard because we're also kind of in a situation or culture right now where if you expose yourself as not having all of the information on a topic or not being informed on it, rather than like giving you the information or encouraging, sometimes it can be used as a platform to um, belittle you. So there's also kind of I think some people feel uncomfortable asking questions about a situation or like learning more about it because they might appear to not be as informed. Um, so that could also be another point of discomfort. Like I hear that from patients too. It's like you don't necessarily know the situation all that well, and maybe you can go and learn from it, but it's like to say that in a public setting can also be put you in a vulnerable position too.
Yeah. And I'm also
This is
confused
this
why
is
everyone's
heavy.
I'm confused why everyone's pretending like they know everything.
Well,
Because to
because
me, it's like there's no
there's
world where you guys actually know the deep intricacies of all of these different foreign affairs at the same time. And you're doing
yeah.
comedy and raising kids. Like, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
I mean,
Maybe I'm a
it could
hater.
be because there's repercussions. There's repercussions to, like, social repercussions to them saying they don't know it. Yeah, I share the same belief. Like, I don't know if everyone is as well informed as they are claiming to be. And I think it would be nice to have a culture where you can, like, promote that education. I don't know. I, I feel like I don't want to be
Yeah.
talking too much,
Well,
but also,
no, this is good. I guess, and Alexis, I don't know if this was the direction you wanted to go, but it's like, how do we, what sort of boundaries can we have with our own relationship with media and what we know, and even friendships, and it's like, I guess, how can we protect ourselves while also still being informed? Because you still want to be aware, but like you don't want to be so upset by it all the time
Yeah.
or feel guilty for not being upset.
Yeah. Or like,
Yeah.
even worse, like, I feel guilty, I'm upset, but also my personal life is going really well. And so then I feel even worse because I'm like, I'm sad that this is happening to these people, but my life is great. And I can't even talk about my life being great because the world is bad and hard right now. And I like jokingly told my friend that it's like, because her life is also going well. And it's like, every time there's a disaster or something, someone's got to come out on top. And I'm like, is it so bad that we're the ones coming out on top right now? Like, someone's got to.
There has to be a silver lining somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I know people who like looking for jobs, and I like got a good job out of nowhere, and people are complaining about their apartments, and I got this apartment out of nowhere for cheap. And I'm like, I don't know why good things are happening to me right now. I literally don't know. I feel bad.
But you want to be able to enjoy them.
Yeah. And it's like, I didn't even tell people that I got this apartment because I'm like scared to tell people that. Because
Well, now they know.
Oh no. It's out there. Sorry, I lied to all of you.
You've got a beautiful new apartment.
Yes,
Well, congratulations. Yeah, I can see the nightclub energy you've got going on at your place. Bijan, I saw your face. You went somewhere. Do you like how now I'm therapizing you?
yeah, that was good.
Wasn't that
wow,
good?
that was very good because you
That's
you
clapping
brought
for
in my
myself.
affect. You brought in
Yep.
how I was how I
Don't
was
hide from
behaving.
me.
Yeah, no, that was well. Don't say that part, but
Oh, okay. That was too aggressive.
that was too. I wouldn't
You don't say that
part.
to your patients. Don't you dare
No.
hide from me.
There's nowhere to run. You can't.
Nowhere
hide
to run.
Yeah.
I locked the door.
No, I would not say those things.
Okay.
I think the thought that I had is you can have both. You could be happy for the nice thing that you got, and also feel the pain of what is going on in the world. You can have both, and I also think it's good to have people in your life that you can share these good things with, and who understand that as well, that you can have good things happen to you while also a lot of bad things are happening around you and to you too. You might have good things happen and bad things happen the same day. Like,
Yeah.
that's part of it. Both things are true.
I think that's my religious upbringing. Like, I think sometimes I refuse to see middle or gray. It's very much like good, bad. Like, I feel like I see, because even one of my friends said that to me jokingly. She's like, you never just are like in the middle. She's like, you're just convinced someone is a bad person if they do one bad thing. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I do kind of inherently feel that way, which is not good because most things are in the middle, but I'm like very this or that.
Like good versus evil.
Yeah, kind of. And so I think that's why sometimes I like turn on myself when I'm like feeling happy, but it's like there's so much evil going on. Like, how can you be happy with this right now? Like, you should be feeling bad.
But I do think the spreading joy is kind of the most important thing right now, you know, and or maybe always, and it's hard to spread joy if you're not able to feel that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I even like stop. I used to post so much, and even in the pandemic, when I think it was also another hard time, but maybe it was like the solitude of not going to work. Maybe I literally just had nothing else to do but do that. And I like kind of just stopped. I just stopped because I was like, it just feels like nobody thinks this. I think my circle, people that I see, happens to be a rare crossbreed of comedians who actually do know a lot, who are for some reason very familiar with foreign affairs, and they like know things. And so they're constantly like, they're making videos that are silly and funny, but also hard hitting with news. It's just like, that's not my thing. So then I feel guilty because I'm like, I want to spread joy, but then it's like awkward seeing these people who are doing it what probably people need more, which is like getting the news, but in a way that's digestible. And I'm like, it's not for me.
But also people need a break.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're dimming your light to go along with the current light in the world, but you need to outshine. How about that? Have you ever said that, Bijan?
I've never said those words, no.
Did you write it down so you could say it? Because I was
next time.
I didn't write it down. Maybe I was mesmerized too.
You're too mesmerized. Because I'm spitting. Is it spitting fire? Is that the terminology?
It's not a therapy talk. I feel like
They used to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe in like hip hop, I think.
Yeah. Well, I just spat fire.
Yeah.
And but you know, does that ring true at all?
I could see that. I do think I am shying away from probably the strongest attribute I have, which people always comment on, like energy and light and stuff like that from me. And I have actively, I guess, been trying to not show that. So I guess I felt it when you said it. I was like, yeah, I am kind of dimming and taking away the one thing. Not that I have one thing, but like the thing that comes most naturally to me.
Which is a gift.
It's like, apparently a gift. And it's very funny because sometimes people will meet me or they'll introduce me to someone. They're like, this is really her. This is not an act. She's going to be like this 45 minutes from now. And I'm like, I don't really understand or conceptualize what it is about me that I guess I know, but to me, it doesn't feel like something because it's just me.
Right.
But it's something people comment on. But I don't know, what am I doing so differently from you? Like, to me, it's like, oh, we're both vibing. We're both having a good time. But apparently I'm doing it with energy and too much sunshine and stuff like that. But it doesn't feel different to me because in conversations, it feels mutual. Or maybe I'm just making people come to where I'm at. They're like, oh, I guess we're doing this big thing now. We're talking about stuff and we're excited. So yeah,
that makes sense. You're in it. You're in yourself, so you can't see. But it's a total gift. And like, I just feel like if what you want to do is post about things, I did have this like moment where I had this wonderful idea for you to continue to post the content you want to post, but then just like copy. It would be so funny if like you did it, but just somewhere you just, went you just did a nice little fun fact about the Epstein files, or just something has no relation to what you're saying at all, but just in case anyone wants to know a little tidbit of information, because you feel pressure. You feel pressure to also be truthful. That's kind of funny, like to do these videos and then just even in the comments, just be like, but we can't be too happy because, we have a dictator in office. I don't know. I think that, and I know we don't know each other super well, but I feel like you are a really good person, and so you don't need to. I feel like. How do I say this? Like, you can rest in the fact that you're a good enough person. You don't need to perform a particular kind of way for certain people.
I guess that's why it's hard, because it feels like people are performing, or maybe this is just their nature, but it feels, and that's exactly why I haven't posted some stuff, because I'm like, if I did this, it would be performative. Not that I don't care about this, but if I reposted this or shared this thing you're demanding of me, it would be to perform for you, not because I want to share this, not because I hate this, not because
it's just not, maybe you don't maybe even know about it.
It's like not my thing, and it's like hard, and it feels yucky to make boundaries. Like, I made a boundary for myself maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, when I started growing a following. Not even, my following's not even that big, but when it started getting where there's like more people who I don't know in real life than people I know in real life following me, I made a rule for myself, and maybe this makes me a jerk, but I made a rule that I wouldn't share like people's, like, just because people will DM you, they're like, please share this GoFundMe, please share this thing, and it's like, I just made a rule that I wouldn't do that, because I didn't want to get sucked into always having to do that. And then it's like, who do I say no to? Who do I say yes to? Like, why am I the judge of what is valid enough for these people? It's also, I don't know you. No one's gonna, it's different if I had a connection. If it's like my aunt or my best, like, you're a random person in my DM sending me your GoFundMe. Like, so I made that rule, but I don't know why. I don't know if it's the people pleasing, but like, whenever I make boundaries, I just feel really gross. I just feel yucky, whether it's that social media or in real life. I always feel bad, and I guess I'm not resting on my laurels of being a good person. I think when I make the boundaries, I don't feel like a good person. I'm like, I'm a bad person. Why did I say no to that person? Like, I should have said yes. They needed me.
Bij, this is you. I know you now. I know it's your time. I know you got goods. Do you want me to tell you what I think you're gonna say?
I would love to hear that. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to say it. You're going to say you're going to have a lot more to say, but I will say that I think he's going to encourage you to sit with that discomfort of. Oh, that's. I get an eye roll.
Go on.
I get an eye roll.
I was like, that's not.
No, I was like, go on. I think there's more.
So, no, there is more. That's for sure not all you were going to say, but I think that discomfort that you're feeling will minimize as you continue to do it more. It's like a muscle. I'm also just repeating things my therapist has told me. So yeah, sit in the discomfort, and it will get better. And also, you that's it. That's all you were gonna say, right?
No, but these were very good guesses.
Thank you.
Well, for one thing, I think people like to glorify the idea of setting boundaries as it's this like great thing, but I think this maybe is partially what Macey is saying. Those feelings you're having, like, are kind of part of a boundary. Like, it's uncomfortable, but that's part of the decision. Is like you're setting the boundary. The result is you kind of get less of what's coming in, but you also do have to sit with that discomfort to some degree. And well, now maybe I'm incorporating what Macey's saying. As you sit with it for longer, you start getting used to it. And also I'm thinking about the other things you were saying about, feeling like you need to post something. A part of me is wondering what your values are. I feel like there are things that you're witnessing that are going on in the world that are making you feel uncomfortable. I feel like a reaction that a lot of us are having are just kind of like almost to avoid and go numb in some way. I think that's happening very frequently. like people feel like they don't have agency or don't have power. So they just kind of sit back in silence. Maybe part of this is kind of leaning into what we can do in our own individual ways. Like, Macey, what you were bringing up, like those examples of like, you know, incorporating information about the news into your comedy, like in some way might be hitting on the value that you have, is like maybe you do care a little bit about what's going on in the news and you want to do your part in staying informed, and helping other people be informed as well. But you also feel like, well, I'm the comedian and I'm supposed to be kind of having this role of making people feel happy, but there's something in here that's creating dissonance for you, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And maybe there is something that you can do yourself to like ease that dissonance. Maybe it is involving educating others on a topic. Maybe it's informing yourself about something. Like, I feel like it's easy for us to sit back, but I'm wondering if there are things that you can do to lean into a little more that also make you feel empowered in some way.
Well, I think, especially the dissonance, I do feel like I feel that strongly. I feel disconnected from like what I think the role of comedian is versus what I'm seeing people do versus what I think I should be doing versus what I feel capable of doing.
Yeah.
And the helplessness you said, like, I definitely feel that. I'm just like, the world is burning and I don't know what I'm supposed to individually do here.
Yeah.
That all rang very true.
Yeah, I like the idea of emotions being signals. Like, there's something it's telling you. You see something awful, you sit with it, you feel uncomfortable, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people are engaging in things like protesting or educating about things. Like, in some way, it's so helpful. Like, not only to help the cause that you're passionate about, but also to feel like you have some sense of agency and like making a difference in some way. I feel like that can make us like not doing that or not leaning into that can make us, a lot of us, feel numb in some way. I think like what you're saying, by the way, is so relatable. Like, it's not like some unique pathological issue. Like, so many people are feeling this way. It's so easy to with the circumstances of the world right now.
Do you think she also needs to like give herself some space to feel like she doesn't have to save the world?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Like,
I'm also saying, when I say she, I mean.
I know you are. That's. It's like, because I think it would be easy for me to say like, yeah, you know what, take the space, but also, is that colluding with avoiding in some way? Like, it might make you feel like, oh, I'm taking a break, but is the break just keeping that dissonance ongoing? Sometimes the self-care thing we talked about how sometimes self-care is not the luxury of like taking a bath or just like taking a rest. Sometimes it involves doing the thing that actually
it's hard.
It's hard. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Those were the things that I was thinking.
Good. That's basically what I said, but that
like a little remix to what you said.
Yeah, a little remix.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Alexis? How does that make you feel?
I feel good. Like, I definitely think I want to find something. I even had it on my friends and I. Oh wait, is it right here? Oh, it's right here. I can do a visual. I think it's going to be backwards. It's not work. But my friends, instead of vision boards, we started doing these like bingo. Oh, look, you can't see it.
Oh, I heard about that. The bingo boards.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe if I put it in front of me. We do bingo boards. So it's like a vision board, but it's bingo. And one of my squares was actually find a joyful way to give back. Because I do feel like what you said about finding my own thing that makes me feel like, okay, less hopeless, like I am doing something for the world. But I wanted to make sure it was joyful, as in that I wanted to do it. Not something that I'm signing up for because I need to check a box to be like, oh, I did my thing, guys. I called my senator 5 times. Yeah. Like, I wanted to be something that like I looked forward to doing.
Yeah.
And I did do something for Q1, but I'm probably going to make that another Q2 square on my bingo because it did feel good to do something helpful for others, especially nowadays. Everybody's so like self-centered.
Yeah.
And it's just, I miss community, especially since I left LA. I feel like all my friends are there. I mean, I have some friends here, but it's just different.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like LA, I had this type of friends where you could go to their house, like, actually be in community. And here it's like, community is very financially involved because we're not going to each other's homes. Like, we have to go eat. We have to go spend money to see each other. And I think if I could find a way, especially since I just moved to a new part of town, which again does something else to community, finding a way here to give back and help people, but in a way that is natural to me and fun. Not that it has to be fun, but like not something that I feel like, oh, I'm just doing this.
But it doesn't feel performative.
Yeah, so maybe fun's not the right word. It can be challenging. It can be hard, but it can't be performative. It has to be like, I actually want to do this myself and not because I think people want me to do it. Yeah. Because I want to do it myself. And unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the ways that people want you to are probably good and helpful ways, but I might just have to take smaller ways that I'm like, I have the desire to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I know the calling senators thing is like easy, but it's just never been something I can do. And I know there's a script and I feel like such a weak person for saying this, but I can't do it.
It's okay. Well, we can't all, that's why we're all given different strengths.
Yeah.
Right? It's because not everyone can call the senators. There's not enough phone lines.
Yeah.
Guys, this is hard. This is a hard it's a hard topic.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. I think it's like a part of me wants to acknowledge the people who are really passionate about those things. When a topic that is like really near and dear to you comes up, like, it really hits differently. You know, like seeing the stuff in Iran and seeing, like, I saw a social media clip of like this Iranian woman like smelling her son's jacket for his scent after he was killed by the Iranian regime. Like, watching that, like the emotion that evokes, like, you do want people to take action. Like, it's like that stuff that people have such anger towards others on for not being as passionate about is because they want you to be feeling what they're feeling. And if you don't feel that to them, it's like you are this heartless, awful person. And like, I mean, I know that's not true. Part of it is like understanding where that emotion is coming from might be helpful for us. Like, oh, that's why they are so passionate about this, because this is something near and dear to them. I think, like, at least having that acknowledgement, I feel like makes it feel a little bit less heavy of like you internalizing it all, like, wow, I'm a sociopath because I'm not doing this one action item. I feel like that might be something that is worth like thinking about, rather than just like heavily internalizing it. I don't know. What do you think about that?
That makes sense. And I do think, like you said, the visuals, which I think is one reason I got offline. Like, I'm a crier. Like, to me, if I see something, like, I'm just going to cry. And my reaction is not to share this with anyone, because why would I want to make anyone else cry? Like, it's like, I guess they should see it. But my initial thought is, like, if I'm having a big emotion, I'm not like, everyone should feel this emotion right now. Like, but I can see why other people would want to be that way, or like to rile up. And I definitely have been. I was more active before, like halfway, not a full-on activist, but I was halfway there. And then I realized that it wasn't for me because it was so draining. And not draining in the sense of like where sometimes self-care is draining, but like just actually draining. And I was like, oh, there's bad stuff all the time. I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to stop. Like, when I tried to be an activist halfway, I was like, oh, I'm never going to be able to stop this because there's always going to be something bad.
Yes.
And I kind of actively, and I think that maybe that's what I'm like crippling with, because there was a point where I was that person where I was sharing, I was trying to make it funny, and I kind of took, not an oath, but I kind of told myself, like, I don't know why, maybe I just was like, all in or not. It's basically like, are you going to talk about every issue, or are you going to talk about none of them?
But that's your black and white.
I know, and I just realized that right now, because I'm like, why do I feel that way? But I basically made that choice to myself. I was like, I'm not going to, because I guess I didn't want people to get mad that I pick and choose. Like, what's the what's the thing that matters to me that you like? Basically, what are y'all convincing me is important that I should then care about too? And I didn't want to fall into that trap. Versus like just listening to my own conscience of what is important to me and talking about those things. I was like, I'm gonna upset people if I don't talk about the issues that they think is important, and I'm only talking about this issue. So I just decided, I was like, well, I won't talk about any of them, and then everyone will be mad at me for that. But I didn't foresee that part happening. But that's what's currently happening. Mm-hmm. You can't win.
No,
it's exhausting. This stuff's exhausting, and like I think attention is so valuable. Like what you put your attention to, and also, I feel like a big part, people talk about self-care with protesting. Like, I've heard like self-care itself is a protest in some way. And in order to make sure you're advocating for others, you need to make sure you're taken care of too, or else you're just going to get burnt out and withdraw and isolate. Like, you got to take care of yourself too. It's a tough balance.
It definitely is. And I think people don't realize, like, especially for comedians, like, we all have lives and hardships and days, and we get up there, we have to make people laugh. It's like sometimes it's like, bro, my life, like, it's a rough day. I don't want to make y'all laugh. Like, I want to cry, and now I have to be like a psychopath and hide all of that emotion and be like, okay, anyways, where are you guys from? Like, I don't know. It's just something is weird and like inherently psychologically not right about what we do. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the psychiatrist here, but probably something's wrong with all of us.
No, I
do want to say we're running low on time. I want to give us a little warning here. We have a couple minutes. But something that I thought of is what you said earlier on, Alexis, about how you're the woman in the apocalyptic movie that it flashes back to. That's the ray of sunshine that gets him through. That was such a funny joke. Mm-hmm. Like, that's so funny, but that's also not sugarcoating anything, really. I mean, it's using humor to cope with something difficult, but it's like, to me, like, you're doing it. Like, you're making comedy, but also not ignoring what's going on.
Okay, so I just have to lean into that more of my. Well,
you can if you want. You don't have to, but I'm just saying, like, that. I don't think that like, that was just so funny.
You.
It was funny. I did like that.
Yeah.
What movie is that? Like,
oh man, so many. Every movie.
I'm thinking of Liam Neeson movies.
Oh yeah, Liam Neeson.
Well, are y'all watching Paradise on Hulu?
No.
Ooh. Okay.
Does it have that imagery? Is it Alexis? Is Alexis in the...
Sterling K. Brown wants to. Yes, he misses his wife a lot, and I love it. But since we are running low on time, Beej, do you have any final? You've been very vocal, I know, but do you have any final thoughts?
Well,
or
I want to know, Alexis, in that imagery, in that flashback to you, what are you doing in that moment? Like, I feel like it's like usually them looking into the eyes of the lover, but like, what if it's you just like eating a sandwich or like,
I'm just like in that.
And it's
good.
like,
we're out of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I'm like, I spilled chocolate all over the place. Oh my god, I'm gonna clean this up. It's definitely be doing something like a clown, and I don't know why they're remembering that in the moment. It's like, no, focus. You're about to die. You are literally in the ray of fire. Stop. Focus. Don't think about me right now. Like, why you're choosing this moment? That's how I see it.
I like it. That's all I got.
Alexa, that was great. I'm really glad you shared that. Alexis, where can they follow you, or what can you plug?
Can follow me at Alexis Bradby on everything, whatever platforms that I have. It's that. And I have 2 shows that are cool that I like to plug. In New York, Astigmatism Comedy, and in LA, Black Enough Comedy. The titles are both crazy.
I like them both.
Fun.
That's amazing.
And come to those shows if you're in those cities. Yeah.
Oh no. That's our time. Thank you so much, Alexis. I hope we didn't leave you feeling worse.
No, you gave me steps. This feels like real therapy, where I used to be like, let me go do my homework now. Maybe you inspired me to restart therapy. Who knows? I don't know.
But I also want you to, I don't want you to not post and do things, because like you are such a light and you are so funny and amazing, and like we should get to experience more of you if you want.
I do. I kind of miss it because I miss being silly online and like just being like, oh guys, what do you think about this thing? And then so I like your idea. I can have a cutaway or something.
Yes, a cutaway would be really funny. Like, and you don't have to do that every time, but I just thought that would be kind of funny. Just a nice little percentage of war crimes or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, Beej, is that it? Or do we do it?
Yeah, I think that's it. It was great having you.
Alexis, thank you so much. And please let me know when you come to LA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will do.
Yes.
I think I'll be there in May for the
awesome.
big old fest. I'll be out there.
Perfect. Netflix is a joke. Amazing. Okay. Well, I'd love to see you. And Beej,
salute.
Salute
we never
to you.
interact like this. This is
this isn't normal at all.
This episode was produced by Macey Isaacs, Dr. Bijan Zarabi, and Natalie Thurman. Our editor is Lucas Marshka, artwork is by McKenna Snipes, and our music is by Raul Garcia with remixing by Lucas Marshka.